settings, this place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where...
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So North Texas's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
No throwaway. Force out of bounds. That'll be a big loss. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's got it with room to run. And they're able to get him down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back to throw again. Grabbed by the receiver. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up in the drive, but they push back that time, Coach.
Yeah, kind of that bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Touchdown, Mean Green, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So a 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Coleman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The receiver grabs it. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Good throw, catch made. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking to throw again. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. 1st down here for this offense. To throw, it's Carr. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running play called on 3rd and short. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone.
Swarm for the pass rush. The sack.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Well, it's been entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Oh, he makes the catch.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires quickly to the left. Makes the catch and keeps that foot in bounds. That's a solid gain along the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking for the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
1st and goal, handoff. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Touchdown, North Texas. And that will give them the lead now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He'll hand it off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's got it in the open. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's in the clear. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Back to pass. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Irish. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. North Texas's offense is back out there now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They reached the end zone the last time out. Try to do the same thing here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down. He drops to throw.
To dart to the left side.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, you've now got fourth down.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, the quarterback didn't have any time. It's easy to sit up here and say, boy, the offensive line, why aren't they protecting him? But I'll tell you what, sometimes pre-snap, quarterback's got to get an indicator that the pressure is coming, and he's got to either adjust the protection or get rid of the ball much quicker.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw yet again.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Still no answer for this offense. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They need it.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gives it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks into the clear. Picks up the pass, looking for more. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the 1st down before they stop him. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Grinding away with a running game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Gets the 1st and still running. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Defense is coming after him. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense just takes a knee here.